Still broken. What is up, guys? It's Jaden back. Man, it has been a freaking minute since I've recorded anything. I'm actually really excited to be back freaking doing this. It is currently March 24th. Currently March 24th. And it's a Monday. And it is 5:35 a.m. 5:36 right now to be exact. And I'm freaking pumped. I'm freaking pumped because we are back on my university campus, if you are not able to tell. And no no freaking clip-on mic, so this might give you an inkling of the chronology of when I'm recording this. But if you well, depending on when you're watching this, I guess, depending on what videos are out, you may or may not know that about 2 weeks ago I left university to go back home to New York for a few days before I freaking flew out to Argentina for a little tour with my my sports team here, and that was freaking awesome. Okay, that was freaking awesome. It was like 9 days abroad in Argentina, and it is safe to say, if you already watched the intro, you'd know, but safe to say, I got a little bit fat. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I wasn't freaking weighing my Argentinian steak. Okay, my Argentinian steak sandwiches. Okay, I was fucking eating, and I got fat. Okay, but that said, I'm not saying that from a place of dissatisfaction. I mean, listen, you get an opportunity like that to go abroad, whatever, go international, you gotta freaking take advantage, man. It is a rainy ass day, gotta say. But listen, I wasn't about to go to Argentina and freaking starve myself, not eating all these good ass foods and high quality steaks and shit just to adhere to my diet. I said, fuck it, I got 9 days, we're gonna go off a bit, and whatever damage I do, so to speak, you can kind of come back and always reverse that in a few days. So figured that'd be the case, and I would just pay for my indulgence at a later time, which I did. Past 4 or 5 days have been absolutely brutal in terms of cardio. We're talking screw 90 minutes, like 3 hours plus freaking biking in the morning, and then that was like on top of max 1,000, maybe 800 to 1,000 fucking calories of like just protein, nothing else. A little bit of fat maybe, but basically no carbs. 3 hours of biking, 3,500 calorie deficit. I was aiming to lose like a pound a day, and did so pretty much for the first 4 days. So yeah, safe to say, feel pretty damn good. I recuperated a lot of my losses. Had a lot of like fiber and shit yesterday. Kind of had a little cheat, but we're still on track. At most, I'm like 2 pounds off. So thinking like this week, this week will be something like our last little push to kind of get back on track. But yeah, weighed in a few days ago at 178 morning. Before I left, I was like lowest 176, to put it in perspective. So I don't think we, at this point, we're more than like a pound or two off of where we were when we left, which is not the worst. Okay, I will say, stepping off that plane and weighing myself nice and bloated from travel we were looking at like 192, man. It was like, I had a day where I was like, fuck, like that, maybe I shouldn't have ate whatever I wanted in fucking Argentina, but you know, that shit'll get you, and then you put in the work, it'll be gone in a few days. A lot of that like travel bloat, it's just temporary. You gotta kind of look past that. So it is what it is. Uh, but hey, I can say I lost fucking 14 pounds in 5 days, right? That's kind of crazy. 4 days more like. So I don't know. Personally, I'd rather indulge a little bit and then pay the consequences later and have a boring ass vacation and regret it. So that's that. But hey, you know the drill. No more freaking 90 minutes, or sorry, 3 hours of cardio. But we are off to do our normal 90 minutes to maybe 2 hours. I might do a little bit more today to kind of make up for yesterday because we didn't quite hit our target. I was with some family, you know how it goes. So, but yeah, not gonna, drag this on too much. It is early as hell, but you know, kind of just the huge, and we're back in, our usual environment, the freaking university with all our good gym equipment. Last thing I guess I will say is that before I jump into this cardio, is that I ordered some gym stuff. A little bit of I don't want to spoil it all, but let's say, next leg day we might have some new equipment to try out, which I'm freaking excited for. We might see some new gains that are, previously unknown, freaking off the charts. All right, I'm gonna stop rambling. This is ridiculous, but catch you guys post cardio. You know the drill. Ain't that freaking funny, dude? It's like someone was trying to claw their way out of this gym, man. This is what happens when you skip your cardio and you gotta make up like freaking 4 days of losses. Man, that was me this week doing 3 hours on the freaking bike. Don't be that guy, guys. Stay consistent. Don't fucking crawl out of the gym. Get your cardio done. I thought I'd record this real quick. This is the kind of shit that fucks me up, man. This like low-cal bread, 40 calories a freaking slice. I think I might get it a little bit. God damn it. But potatoes, beef, chicken. That's the healthy stuff. This is a treat. Alright. We are back in the freaking college gym. Good old familiar. Can't complain. And today's back day. Back in biceps. A little bit of, I think, rear delt. So just gonna start off with some pull downs. Do a few warm up sets, and then up the weight. Nothing too special. Just get through these, and then maybe we'll do some like, I'm thinking like a machine row. Hit some more like low back, or like not low back. It's more lat, and then we'll finish off with some biceps and some rear delt. Oh, and new mic, because I broke the other one like a month ago before I went abroad for break. So finally fixed. All right. I actually don't know if this is heavy enough. I don't think it is, but give it a try. Okay, that's good. One more of those, then we'll switch exercises. Got the straps today too. Didn't forget these for once, so no grip failing me today. Also got some new straps coming. That's one of the things I ordered, but it's not the main thing I'm looking forward to. I mentioned, I think earlier, I had a package coming. There's some other stuff that I'm more excited for. But the new straps will be nice. All right. Okay. Felt good. Let's switch it up. This one's pretty classic. Good old machine row. Can't go wrong. Going pretty heavy on this, so looking for more than 5, and I'll be happy. See what we can do. Oh yeah, I also had a interesting carb up today. Basically just like 10 slices of this really low cal bread I found. I might bring you guys along and get some more later, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, enough yap. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lower the weight on the next one a little bit. Okay. I think it's good. Let's do some biceps. Can't go wrong with machine curl. Simple, easy. Well, easy to set up. Can get a little bit hard if you push, but what am I doing? I don't need these. Guess I'll leave them on. All right. This might be a tad heavy, but I can make do. Okay. Let's do one more. Okay. I'm gonna drop the weight. Not quite happy with the squeeze on those. Tad later. We'll do 2 more. I lied. Decided let's superset rear delt now instead of waiting until after biceps. So I'll just be going back and forth with these just because they don't really use the same muscles, you know? So might as well get it done twice as fast. All right. Nice and light with these. Okay, that was good. The freaking belt came undone mid set. Oh geez. All right, let's let's get this other arm done, and then finish off biceps. Hitting the mic. Oh man. Move that a little bit. Oh shit. Sorry about that. Okay, that wasn't bad. I do prefer the decline, like what? Cargo machines, machine cargo machines, preacher cargo machines. Yeah, those are a bit better, but this is good enough. Okay, that was good. Let's check the pump. Okay, I'm interested to see what we're working with here today, because I'm pretty bloated, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I've been indulging in some stuff that I'm normally not even like super high calorie stuff, just kind of like, I don't know, I'm trying out like the whole low calorie bread thing, and not exactly the cleanest food. It ain't my steak and potatoes, let's say that, right? So, protein stuff is still lean, macros are still totally in check. Not like 1,100 calories for today, which is like pretty low to be training on, but full of freaking bread, industrial bread sludge. So go easy on me, okay? But either way, got a bit of fuel in the tank and a bit of a pump. Can't be that bad, right? That's top 10 word for disaster. Type of quote there. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, definitely gonna bloat. Yeah. Also, looks like I might have gained a little bit of fat. But hey, arms looking big. Can't go wrong there. Let's see, today was back and biceps, so a little bit of back. Start, double biceps, let's see what we're working with. Or back double biceps, I should say. Let's do a back lat spread. Oh man, arms are looking pretty damn big though. Yeah, just like a lot of water in the gut. All that fiber is kind of bringing in a lot of liquid, storing it up, Bit of a muffin top. Didn't have any triceps, but we did hit some rear delts, so get some of that in here. Actually, I think he's supposed to do this. it's definitely something I can work on a bit. But I think my genetics for it aren't bad. Just kind of need to grow it a tad more. But, other thing was, past week or so, I was like super water depleted because I was doing no carbs. Because like I said, I might have been overboard in Argentina. And so gave myself a few days to really grind down and try and, chip away at that surplus a bit. But I was doing no carbs. And so this is like, my body's taking in like all the carbs I just ate and just holding on to all that water. And I haven't drank a lot either, and so I'm really just holding on to everything. But, high sodium, a little bit of water will do that to you. This chain, if you notice, this is new. This guy was in Argentina at a little stall. $10, man, $10. You got a leather jacket too, a bit more expensive, but it's genuine leather from Argentina, Argentinian leather. And so it was a pretty nice trip. A lot of steak, some good relics. And that 9-day international trip was worth all the gain, in my opinion. Those will come off in like a week or two. So, not too much more to say. I think I'm gonna go shopping, get some more of that industrial sludge I've been telling you about. Because look, here's my philosophy. Even if it bloats me a little bit, all that's gonna do is push me harder to freaking get leaner. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality is, if you're bloating like this, most of that's still due to having fat, right? Like, you might look super lean some days, even when you're kind of fatter, but that's just because you're not storing a lot of water. If you're like 10%, you're not gonna look bloated, even if you do eat a lot of crap, or that bloated, I should say. So, hey man, there's one way out, looking like this after eating a bunch of good old industrial bread, and that's freaking getting leaner. And hey, we're on day like 62, 63, I don't freaking know anymore, but the cut is coming along, approaching month 3. Or entering month 3. So, without further ado, I'll catch you guys either for a little shopping entourage, maybe in another video, probably. But either way, next time, Jaden out. Thanks for watching.